Hello and welcome to the inaugural Heart of America Athletic Conference Women's Golf Media Day. I am your host, Derek Johnson, the host of Rock Chalk Sports Talk on KLWN in Lawrence, Kansas. Today, we are joined by Missouri Valley College head coach, James King. Coach, how's things going for you headed into the spring season as we just kind of start out on a new year here?
With this first season being head coach, things are a little different. I'm learning a lot, especially from the players. On the women's side, I think we have some work to do. We do have a great team, girls who, want to come work and put in the time to be better. But I'm just looking for a smooth, transition through the season, and hopefully we are better at the end than we were to begin with. So that's the main goal.
Tell us about your journey that brought you here to take over for year one, leading the women's team.
Yes, absolutely. So, I did graduate from Valley back in December of 2020. I did my own thing for about a year, and then I really had the passion to, come back and try to be part of the team or do something with the team. Last year I was the assistant coach for the men's and women's program, so that taught me a lot and where I needed to be on a coaching spectrum. But it was kind of a surprise to me when I did get a call asking to be the head coach, and me being 24 years old was a big step in my career. So I appreciate all my athletic director and Andy and all those people really helping me out, trying to get to where I am going to be successful. So really right now the only issues that I really have is learning to recruit at a good pace. So being a part of the women's team is a lot different than the men's team. You have to deal with certain aspects. These women still have things to learn. As the men, they pretty much come in with their swings and the way they play and things like that. So I really like being part of the women's program because it gives me a chance to really gain that experience in my coaching style to teach these girls what they need to know.
You played at Missouri Valley yourself. How have your experiences and your familiarization, I guess, with the program, how has that helped you get acclimated here?
Oh yeah, the main thing is I knew everybody around me. They were eager to help when I had questions, and that was most important part for me was asking questions. So I didn't go into the season blind about anything. I knew on a right path what I was doing. Graduating from Valley, I enjoyed my whole experience. I wasn't the best golfer on the team by far, but I made a lot of connections and a lot of relationships, during my time here at Valley. And the main thing for me is I want these golfers to get an education along with the experience that I had.
Who's a player or two on the team that we should be on the lookout for that could have a really special season for you guys this year?
I would say definitely Madison Mills. She has gotten better every day. She's down at the nets, playing when the weather's not good, and she's out in the course practicing short game all the time. And she's really coachable, and she really listens to what I have to say. And I think she's going to do a lot better this season than she did in the fall.
What's the home course for you guys out there, and what are some of the things that you saw that were positives in maybe practice rounds this fall and winter?
So Indian Foothills is where we play. It's in Marshall, probably about a mile away from campus. Some of the things that I saw that were improving, especially on the golf side of things, with the team is taking your time, getting a routine, and really thinking about the shot you're going to hit, because the trouble I was having with the women was they were rushing through things, and in golf you can never rush a shot because the next shot is always the most important one, right? So.
And what for you as a head coach, what's the message that you want to be consistently brought across? Like, I guess, what would you want one of your players to say and how they would describe you?
Um, it's a great question. I hope my players describe me as I'm more of a mental coach at the moment. Me being this young, the technical part of my game needs a little work, but I have things planned out to get that done. Um, I hope my players describe me as somebody who cares about this program, who cares about the team, and who cares about making this team successful. I spend a lot of time with my players. I ask them how they're doing every day, making sure they're going to classes and things like that. I would just really hope that my players describe me as one of the most caring coaches that they've had.
The Hart Championship is going to be out at the Preserve in May. For maybe fans that haven't been there or people who haven't played there before, what is that course like?
The Preserve, it's very nice. The gist of the course is more of a link style. You don't really mess around with any trees or anything like that. It's more tall hazard grass. The main thing about the Preserve is keeping it in the fairway. If you can keep it in the fairway and hit it a decent distance, you're going to have a much bigger birdie percentage than you would from playing from the rough, because I don't know how the course plays in the spring, but in the fall the rough was pretty thick, and it's hard to get the ball to stop coming out of that.
Well, Coach, appreciate the time here and good luck on this season here in 2023.
Thank you. I appreciate it.